Welcome to African Mysteries, where ancient whispers, dark secrets, and untold legends come to life. These stories are based on folklore, real experiences, and cultural beliefs. Viewer discretion is advised. Let the mystery begin. Title: The Snake Beneath the Satin Sheets. For years, folks in the dusty town of Mfakazi whispered the name Baba Mandla Dlamini like it carried holy oil. To outsiders, Mandla was a godsend, a man of golden heart and golden pockets. His mansion stood tall among tin-roofed shacks, glittering with satellite dishes, velvet curtains, and a driveway so long it had its own speed bumps. When churches ran low, Mandla gave. When families went hungry, Mandla delivered grocery hampers, branded with his own initials like he was some philanthropic celebrity. But no one knew what really fed his fortune. No one, except Sipho, the boy with tired eyes and secrets burned into his soul. Sipho had come to live with his uncle Mandla at 13, fresh from the funeral of his mother, carrying a suitcase of grief and a pair of dusty tackies. "You're safe here," Mandla had said, wrapping an arm around the boy. But the only thing that was safe in that house was the monster hiding behind the thick maroon curtains of the spare room. It started subtly. Every week, a different woman arrived, always alone, always expecting, always quiet. Mandla would introduce them the same way. "This is one of the church sisters. Just resting here for a while." But none of the women ever left, at least not through the front door. Sipho had his suspicions. After all, what kind of church sister came with a bulging belly, stayed for days and vanished without so much as a goodbye? Then there was the food. On certain nights, Uncle Mandla cooked special stews that smelled like goat blood and rosemary. He'd seal the windows, light black candles, and tell Sipho, "Stay in your room. That is not for your eyes." But Sipho had the curiosity of a cat and the misfortune of being right. One stormy Friday, the heavens unleashed war. Thunder cracked like bones. Rain slapped the roof like angry palms. Sipho lay in bed, sleepless. Then he heard it, the soft, broken sobs of a woman. His feet moved before his brain could object. Down the hallway he crept, the bare toes cold against the tiled floor. The spare room door was ajar, and what he saw would haunt him for the rest of his cursed life. A young woman lay on the bed, moaning through clenched teeth, drenched in sweat. Her belly heaved like it was being sucked from the inside. Lying on top of her was a snake the size of a man, black as sin, skin glistening like engine oil. Its red eyes glowed in the dark. A pale stripe ran down its spine, like a warning from hell itself. It didn't bite. It didn't hiss. It just fed. Sipho didn't understand the how, but he understood the what. That snake was feeding off the unborn life inside her, and standing next to it, smiling like he just won the lotto, was Mandla. That night, something inside Sipho died. From then on, he watched Mandla more carefully. The man bathed in black water laced with ashes, oil, and what smelled suspiciously like burnt hair. He spoke in tongues. He kept a red clay pot beneath his bed filled with dead things, a baby's skull, a snake's shed skin, feathers still sticky with blood. Every Friday night, Mandla whispered to the pot, as though it whispered back. Before the feeding, he'd rub the woman's belly and chant, "Uyavuma? Uyayuma? Do you agree? Do you submit?" They always nodded. Maybe they were too scared. Maybe they knew refusal meant death. And every time the snake fed, riches followed. Sipho saw money appear from nowhere, from bowls of milk, from piles of ash, from under Mandla's fingernails. New clothes, new gadgets, more miracles. One time, Sipho asked his uncle, "How did you do that?" Mandla smiled and said, "You must never ask how God blesses people." But Sipho knew it wasn't God. It was that thing, not all women left. Some were never seen again. Sipho found blood-stained dresses in the fire pit. One night, he saw Mandla and a wrinkled Sangoma digging a hole behind the house, stuffing something heavy into a sack and burying it beneath the fig tree. Whenever he asked about the women, Mandla said, "She went home. She was healed." Yeah, healed, with a shovel. Sipho stayed 2 years, 2 long, silent, sleepless years. Then, one night, the snake slithered into his room. It didn't strike, didn't move fast. It simply stared. Those red eyes locked onto his soul, sending a silent message. You are next. By dawn, Sipho had packed his bag and vanished. He caught a bus to Durban, moved in with his aunt, and never looked back. To this day, his aunt thinks he was just being a naughty boy. She has no idea he escaped a house where unborn babies fed an ancient creature in exchange for luxury sedans and tax-free blessings. Now, years later, Sipho writes, from the shadows, he begs, don't look for me, don't ask for names, just know that money snakes are real. They live among us beneath silk sheets and behind donated pulpits. They don't bite, they don't hiss, they suck the future from the womb and pour cash into the pockets of the damned. If someone you know gets rich fast and always seems to have a stream of pregnant guests, ask questions, and whatever you do, don't stay for Friday dinner. For more mysteries from the motherland, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and beware. Some legends are more than just stories.